all the way for us to go all 7 games. Welcome to SEA Games 33rd here in Malaysia, going up against Philippines in the gold medal match.
Let's assess once again where the economy is at for these squads. In the gold lane, I think Queenie is doing okay. Queenie isn't exactly demanding too much of the farm. She can still give over plenty of it to Afrina. Hanis, farm will just find you as a Kimmy anyways. For Team Philippines though, I slightly worry.
Oh, hold on. He's doing quite a lot of damage onto Vivero. Vivero still holding on to that flicker. Don't want to use it too early here. Farisha going up against the Alice has to be a little bit more careful. Have to just absorb those minion waves and try not to contest so much because the level 2 of an Alice is actually quite strong.
She's fine. Diagon able to rotate, help out where she's needed. Speaking of which, Team Philippines, I think it's the same. Despite them being very different heroes, a Yi Sun Shin and a Ling, this is very all-in on their core, on their jungler. Amoras taking a good amount of damage. Quick Sandguard by Vivero, forcing Aliyah to possibly expend her passive. This is miserable for Vivero. Can I just say, there's so many ways for that quick Sandguard to get cancelled out.
Yep. But again, the reason the Khalid is here to force aggressions, to possibly jump on the Kimmy. I feel like that's the idea for Team Philippines here because they're overloading Anis here.
Oh yeah, I think it's enough of a benefit to make up for that con. Yes, I cannot quick Sandguard as reliably, but I have just as much dive, just as lethal of an output as a Hilda.
It's kind of like saying all of us are going to jump in. Some might die, but one of us will for sure get the Kimmy.
And that's enough for Team Philippines. Team Malaysia, aggressive rotations themselves, visiting that bottom lane, the EXP lane. That's where the turtle will spawn about 2 seconds from now.
Yep. So right now, Anis as well as Aliyah. Looks like Anis will be getting that level 4 before they really contest for this turtle. But considering that this is a Yi Sun Shin going up against a Ling, I'm not entirely sure who really wants to contest for that turtle first because they're really farm independent. So, hold on. Fed Ezra use Aliyah in trouble. Farisha is there. They're trying to help out. Final Splash gets onto 2. Farisha is on a solo mission. Has to use the flicker to get herself out of the way.
All right, here's your answer. I think Team Philippines just wanted to delay. Team Philippines wanted to catch as many from Team Malaysia off guard. And between the Yi Sun Shin and the Ling just has an easier time securing Tempest of Blades plus Retribution. Combo that's hard to counter, but Farisha finds the angle. Down goes Aliyah, down goes Diagon. Cordova as well, 3 for 2 the current trade. Afrina gets found out to Team Philippines. Wow, in the blink of an eye, they might not have expected Malaysia to respond that way.
Yeah, 4 out of 5 got taken down. Farisha with a double, and more impressively, with an Arlet securing that turtle. Even I was lost for words. 1,800 gold lead for Team Malaysia here. Wow, I'm just guessing a lot of burst damage from Aliyah, Frina, and Hanis just coincidentally hit all together.
This young lady, Farisha, seems to have been born to play Arlet. I cannot remember a more dominant Arlet player out of the female MOBB realm. Vivero here compromises Queenie. Queenie able to get out of there. Afrina building herself a Hunter Strike. I wonder what the farm is like for Puerto. Both of these junglers actually suffered a loss early on.
Yep. Something that we can say is that we've seen a Ling build before, and it's basically going for that crit build with the Hosclaw, the Berserker's Fury, and maybe an endless battle. But usually that is the current build for a Ling, which
BOD.
I would say the price isn't that expensive, but the endless as well as the BOD is definitely expensive.
That's your luxury items.
Yep. The turtle will spawn up top, so it's between Cordova as well as Queenie. Whoever does win out that lane just a little bit more will provide their team with a little bit more space. And I feel like for Team Philippines, even though they have a big Throne of Ruin to engage onto Malaysia, they do have to be careful because it looks like some kind of wombo combo between Anis, Aliyah, and Afrina and Farisha just deals way too much damage.
That's what made that initial turtle initiation so much more impressive, is the fact that on paper, it should make no sense. On paper, sure, you could get a tech edge, a tech charge. Sure, you can get a final slash, but none of those things combo with each other directly.
Yeah.
Especially with the kit that Malaysia's cores have.
Yes. And also kind of nice. That makes it not honest.
Yeah, it could come out of nowhere.
Yeah. So now Puerto does have that Berserker Fury So no sustain, opting for not going for the house claw first, probably the second item. Team Malaysia might just try to delay here because it does look like Afrina just wants to get some farm. All the while, Queenie is pushing down bottom. So Team Malaysia, the communication here is just to stall them out and let Queenie as well as Afrina absorb the farm.
This delay is benefiting Team Malaysia. The slower the game goes, the less Team Philippines can make calls, the better it is for that Yusen Shin, for Afrina, to approach a point of inevitability. Yes, the Ling is very strong when it scales. Yes, it can find you in the back line, but it's so ult reliant. It's so energy reliant. Talk to me at about 22 minutes, people are more afraid of the Yusen Shin.
And I feel like one of the answers for this Ling is going to be Farisha on this Arlet. And Arlet is pretty nasty going up against any kind of assassin because the chase is going to be endless. Afrina sees everyone, so she's going to get the turtle, no problem here. Team Malaysia now with about 3,000. And Queenie here also pretty much undisturbed in farm. We haven't seen this on broadcast just yet. We know that the Benedetta is there. And hold on, in one hard engage onto Cordova, gets taken down. Diagon goes in, but even using the flicker, but no one is there to really follow up with that amazing engage.
Okay, here comes Amores. And she gets hit with a final slash. Displays canceled. That feathered air strike. No response is coming in from their jungler just yet. A little too busy with Queenie in mid. Afrina with that retribution, helping push in that tier 1 up top.
Yeah, Malaysia will be happy getting that turret for themselves. 4,000 gold lead here. El Puerto gets fined by Farisha. Farisha again having an amazing game on this Arlet. Flickers away and looks like using the Vengeance to go in and out. Team Philippines is having a hard time dealing with Farisha on this Arlet.
Team Philippines, it seems like the story of this game is as long as El Puerto cannot land, this plane ain't going nowhere. While Afrina taking the time and now finding a position of power, so easy for her to farm up. Aliyah able to dodge through that feathered airstrike. Team Philippines, they're struggling.
Yeah, Team Malaysia looks like they're drafting in a way that they are playing 4-1 and sometimes can be a 3-1-1 where either Afrina is going to be there to provide the damage or give time for Afrina to farm. All the while, Queenie doesn't mind going 0-0-0. She's just there to really give map presence, making it so that, asking a question to Team Philippines, do you want to deal with them or do you want to deal with me? Either ways, it will never be a 5v5.
Aliyah gets bullied out of this brush here. Vivero, initially what we thought was a proactive pick, is now relegated to just acting as a ward, defensively flushing out brushes, making sure that the coast is clear for El Puerto. Lord spawns Lafel, it's difficult for Team Philippines. It's possible, but you think El Puerto should try and steal this away? She can with the Tempest of Blades.
Definitely can. So I feel like for Team Malaysia, they might not risk this. They might try to go for some kills, considering that they do have Afrina here. But, oh wait, Afrina does get a BOD, so I think she does have that damage. And now they force out Diagon, but the engage is actually from Team Philippines. Gets Afrina! El Puerto still survives. Might have been a big mistake by Team Malaysia. 3 members have taken down a Queenie. Able to get one, and now it's all on to Farisha as well as Queenie. Queenie gets a double, and Afrina there tries to fight against Cordova. Queenie has been silent all game long, and now makes the hero play. Cordova has to try to get away. Farisha as well as Queenie now getting a killing spree. 3 kills for Queenie, saving it, making sure that Team Philippines cannot get the Lord.
Team Philippines may have overextended, taking too much time, relishing in the short victory that they got there. Shocking Team Malaysia into submission, delaying that Lord take, which was almost surely going over to Afrina. Queenie, from being the hunted to the hunter, she used to just use that sword intent to run away. Eye for an eye. All of Team Philippines is crowd control, but in that moment, she was her. Sitting at 3-0-0, forcing Cordova to respond to that split push down bottom. Team Philippines, they have to work for that moment again. They have to orchestrate a situation like that wherein they shock Afrina into a quick death and then try to split up all these threats coming from all different directions.
Right now, the Lord has been started by Team Malaysia, and looks like Queenie does have a bit of damage. She does have at least an endless battle. 10 minutes into this game. Team Philippines, they have been farming out quite well. Farisha has to be careful. Better S-Strike use. Farisha wants to go back in. They're looking for a target. Afrina finds onto Diagon. Afrina able to dodge the stun. Gets a kill onto Diagon. And now without the better S-Strike, looks like Team Malaysia will attempt the Lord here. They still have to be careful though. El Puerto, level 13. Oh, it looks like they're going to engage here. It looks like they got Vivero and then flicker forward. Farisha tries to get onto Vivero. Vivero still able to get away. Amores taking quite a bit of damage, but all the while, El Puerto tries to go for a 1v1. Queenie gets Amores. Afrina gets taken down by El Puerto, using this link just to execute onto Afrina.
And just like that, with Afrina off the map, no retribution, Team Philippines delay the inevitable once again. Stop Team Malaysia from securing a Lord. All but 100% for them. The fact that there's a Ling in their midst makes them think twice. Team Philippines threading the needle. They are literally living on the edge.
They force out Diagon just to move away. Team Malaysia is going to try to steal away this purple. Looks like El Puerto still able to secure it. Diagon taking quite a bit of damage. So Team Malaysia and Team Philippines both are trying to essentially delay the game. And again, it kind of favors both of them. At one point, it will just be a skill matchup.
An anime fight, if you will. Team Malaysia back to regular programming. About 2 minutes ago, they wanted this Lord. Now they're going to try to get it again. Afrina underneath the pit. El Puerto, about 5 seconds until her retribution is off. Mount Shocker coming in. El Puerto comes through. Mia with a Lord secure. Amores with a feathered airstrike. Down goes Vivero. Afrina gets taken down by El Puerto. Diagon down. Farisha gets a kill. El Puerto running for her life. Amores gets found by Farisha. 3 down for Team Philippines. Might not have been worth it to risk it like that.
Yeah, Farisha, I gotta say, oh!
Close.
Okay, close. She thought no one was there, but yeah. Farisha is on a solo mission here, 5-0-6. She's saying, I'm gonna dive the back, same as Queenie. Afrina completely, always targeted by El Puerto. El Puerto so far is winning it out, but this is the advantage when you're playing a lineup that has multiple threats. One gets taken down, the rest pick it back up.
Is it just me or it's Team Malaysia spreading out the objective takes? The first hurdle, Farisha.
Yes.
The first Lord, Aliyah. This is Team Philippines struggling to maintain tempo, to get composure. El Puerto looking to shut down Queenie. Aliyah to the rescue. Tempest of Blades. I think she's all out of eyes for an eye. And Aliyah does stop the damage, but El Puerto had to sacrifice her tier 2.
Yep. Team Philippines, Vivero gets taken down. And again, as of right now, El Puerto also kind of like a solo mission. Same with Farisha, finding anyone that's isolated, try to get a kill. And Queenie, I feel like she thought she could outplay that. But again, we haven't seen a Ling for a while, but we still have to remember Ling is pretty strong in a 1v1. Only certain matchups can really win against that one.
But in a team fight, as soon as you see the Tempest of Blades is out, might as well count her done. Aliyah here, compromising that orange buff take. Will be secured. Diagon, ever the vanguard, pushing back. I'm not so sure she knows that Hanis is in this brush. 5,000 gold between Team Malaysia and Team Philippines. The Lord, not enough to take that inhibitor. Team Malaysia, gonna look for that next play. And here's Aliyah, popping that conceal. El Puerto in that brush, dashes on out. That is the tech charge, still hold L4. Rampage Sandstorm. Just a scrum.
Yeah. Forced out a few things, but looks like Aliyah did not find an angle for a good tech charge. And even if she does, everyone was kind of far away and a bit spread out that the follow-up was not going to be fast enough. The turtle is going to come up here. And I feel like it's kind of weird, but for both teams, they really don't have an advantage because even though Malaysia, yes, has secured, but it's off of Aliyah and off of Farisha. Both junglers are having quite a bit of trouble with both picks here to really secure that Lord. So I feel like for both teams, if at all possible, they don't want to go for a 50-50. They want to make sure that it's well secured. Go for the team fight first.
True conversion. Afrina securing herself a Malefic Roar. So the already easy job of taking down Diagon, Vivero, and Cordova will be even made faster. Diagon, looking for an engage, has all of the tools to get a huge combo wombo. And this is difficult. Queenie is forcing Alberto to respond. Alberto has to jet it over to this Lord Pit if she wants to partake.
I feel like for Afrina, one item that we got to look out for is going to be that Wind of Nature, because I feel like the Wind of Nature might be the only item that can really save her against Alberto. Use that. Oh, hold on. The Lord is dangerously low. Alberto, she might come there. Oh, Diagon didn't hit onto that. Hanis might have got taken. Diagon gets taken down by Afrina. All the while, Alberto is on the Lord. Team Philippines focus on the Lord, but Team Malaysia, they want to go for the fight. Temples of Blade use. It looks like Team Philippines disengage. Team Malaysia, Queenie tries to get onto Cordova, gets away with the bravest fighter, but looks like someone got caught, and that one was Amores. And Team Malaysia should be able to deal with the Lord here.
On paper, Lafel, I'm going to ask you, 1 for the Lord, worth it, but 2 for the Lord. That's basically what Team Philippines paid to be able to secure this major objective.
I would say not worth it because, again, we're going up on 60 minutes here. At 20, those kills are going to be much more crucial. Alberto, by Farisha. Alberto still gets the purple despite her retribution is a bit early.
Folks, the reason why this is such a tense moment, especially that one, was if a Ling does not have its purple, it is literally half as efficient. She is so purple reliant that if somehow Farisha took that away, basically Team Philippines will refuse to fight.
She's so purple reliant, that's her choice of color for clothes.
And hair.
Thank you, because I'm colorblind. I honestly don't know if it's purple. I just assume.
It's okay, today's Wednesday, just so you know.
All right. Well, Team Philippines, they're trying to set up for Queenie here. I wonder if Queenie knows. She does know Alberto is there, so Alberto is trying to force it out. Amores has to get away, is not confident to get that one. Vivero try to go in. Fed airstrike already used. A lot has been used. Parisha has to get away. Probably cannot. Might get taken down. Still surviving. Shut down. Amores gets onto that. Shut down. Afrina gets Alberto. And Team Malaysia, they're moving forward. They're trying to get a kill. Queenie has to use that immortality. Hanis gets caught by Cordova. Have to use that Winter Crown. Vivero all the way to the back. Queenie secures that kill. Team Malaysia, only one got taken down, and they're not done just yet. Better extra used by Amores. Aliyah cancels that out.
Cordova on the job here, looking for more. Aliyah very low. Amores might help secure, popping that immortality. Clutch purchase. In comes Diagon. Cordova taking a few hits. Diagon, not enough, gets the burn. Amores takes down Hanis. Long-term trade, 2 for 2.
Malaysia overstayed their welcome in that drawn-out fight. Diagon arrived just in time to provide some help, and that was enough for Team Philippines. Again, we got to remind ourselves this is match point for Team Philippines. Malaysia has no extra lives yet. They have to win if they want to get that gold medal, because if not, Team Philippines, they're going to get it. And this is 18 minutes of the game. This is the point where anything can happen. Leads really don't matter. Whoever makes the first mistake loses.
Queenie purchasing that winner crown, able to withstand whatever Team Philippines will throw at them. A dance initiated by Team Philippines. Alberto fully buffed up, has the Tempest of Blades. Mount Shocker exposes all the members of Team Philippines. Oh, Diagon catches a good amount of damage. Down she goes. Feather airstrike, the answer. Vivero very low. Asking for the retreat. Cordova misses that bravest fighter. And Amores gets taken down just like that. Team Philippines in shambles.
That was a big mistake coming in from Team Philippines. They basically dashed into the traction poles. Both caught, pulled in, and then the big wombo combo from Team Malaysia. And now Team Malaysia, they are controlling this Lord. Alberto might try to contest. Looks like it's going to be too late here. Team Malaysia secures the Lord.
Team Philippines have to accept the fact that all they're going to do is defend inside their base with their inhibitors. Lord spawning at 1945. The lead is the biggest it's ever been all game long. 7,500 gold. Fortunately, Team Philippines has a Farsa. So the clapback could be lethal. If Team Malaysia doesn't play this right, they could be wiped out. But that's far from the truth of, if you're watching this game, you'll see how clean they play. You'll know how well they protect Afrina and how Farisha is still just an unstoppable monster on this Arlot.
It's possible considering the fact that we did see Diagon and Vivero go for an engage, but get caught by that traction pole. So Team Malaysia, the same way, might actually jump in and then get caught by, hold on, Queenie 1v1 against El Puerto, able to get out of there. They got to be careful where if Diagon gets a 5-woman Throne of Ruin, that could be over for Team Malaysia.
Aliyah investing a little bit more in physical defense. Antiqueras should slow down El Puerto's burst. Feathered airstrike coming in. Amores taking care of the waves. The turret will fall. And Cordova coming in with the bravest fighter.
Oh, Hanis.
Not much of an engage.
Hanis
Low roll.
Hanis is all alone there. It was a good thing that El Puerto did not find her. Could have been taken down. The Kimi is necessary for Team Malaysia to potentially end the game. And Team Malaysia, they're taking this very carefully. They understand the threat of an engage from Diagon and a Vivero. They're not gonna give the opportunity for Team Philippines to take a fight against them.
Aliyah is so good at checking range and at ensuring that these key pieces for the combo to go off aren't in range and aren't in the vicinity. That's why this works. That's why Diagon and Vivero have died so much, is because I think Aliyah is making the right calls. And of course, Farisha is so good at punishing. Almost 10,000 gold between these two. And finally, the purple gets taken away from El Puerto. This is the position Malaysia wants to be in. They want to starve that Ling.
Aliyah as the shot caller, this time clearly locked in 0, 2, and 16. Has to make all the right calls, because one bad call can be the end game here. The Lord will spawn in 5 seconds. Queenie might go for the other wave. Got to be careful. Aliyah providing as much vision as she can so that Queenie can make a good decision whether she should stay or not. Looks like El Puerto is onto her. El Puerto doing quite a lot of damage, going all in onto Queenie. Queenie tries to escape, but look at the Lord. The Lord is being contested here. Dodging Diagon. Afrina is there. Cordova jumps in, and now Traction Pulse gets off the Diagon. Afrina is dodging everything. All the while, Team Malaysia, they're kiting it out. Look at the Lord. The Lord gets secured by El Puerto, but El Puerto gets taken down. Afrina gets the kill. Team of Philippines has to disengage with the Lord. They should try to defend this one.
Team Philippines making themselves scarce. Delta split throughout the map. Vivero falls, and left to defend is Diagon, Amores, and Cordova. Diagon almost got her exit closed off by Afrina. This might be too much. There might be too much minions to defend. There's the blazing duet. Rather the Alecto final blow taking us. It happened.